the man let out a fart, and the tables and chairs were instantly overturned. Then he lay back with a satisfied look and fell asleep. The boss rushed over at the sound and kicked him out. The man lazily lay in bed when he got home. The lighter suddenly flew into his hand. The man was a little stunned. Curious, he sat up and stared at the lighter, thinking it was just a hallucination from the alcohol. Just then the phone rang. It was his daughter calling. His ex-wife had passed away. He arrived at the scene with a confused expression. He and his daughter sat awkwardly. The atmosphere was very tense. It turned out that the man had abandoned the mother and daughter long ago due to poverty. To make a living, the mother and daughter had opened a fried chicken shop. But just when the business was thriving, the entire street was going to be redeveloped into a commercial area. The compensation, however, was pitifully low. The residents refused to accept the demolition and soon faced retaliation from the demolition team. They vandalized the shop and dragged Ellie out by force. When her mother rushed back, she saw a group of people bullying Ellie. She slammed the accelerator to try to drive the crowd away. A few men dragged her out of the car and threw her heavily on the ground. The mother lost her breath in an instant. Before she could say anything, the demolition team came back to their door. They took out the meager compensation, hoping to settle the matter. When Ellie refused to accept it, the group of people became more provocative. The man cowardly stood by watching his daughter being bullied. Ellie was completely disappointed in him. She coldly told him to leave. On the way home, the man was in the lowest spirits. He was about to light a cigarette, but was stung by his daughter's gaze. He angrily threw the cigarette away, and to his shock sent a pile of random objects flying across the room. Stunned, the man thought of the lighter again. He hurried home and kept testing. Finally, when he extended his hand, the lighter flew into his hand again. At the same time, the surrounding objects also began to float. It turned out that a few days ago, a meteor had fallen from the sky, and a mysterious alien liquid had polluted the spring water. The man had unknowingly drunk the mysterious liquid while getting water from the mountain. From then on, he had gained superpowers, but he didn't realize how powerful his abilities were. He still lived meekly every day. He went to a bar to showcase his special talents. He used telekinesis to lift the ashtray. The owner immediately became interested and asked him how he did it. The man said magic tricks were a business secret. After getting the job, the man was very excited. He couldn't wait to tell his daughter the good news. He said he had learned a special ability, and then pulled out a tie to perform eagerly. He wanted to cheer Ellie up, but to Ellie her father seemed irresponsible. The more Ellie spoke, the more emotional she became. The grievances of the past decade rushed to her heart. She said, "Sorry," and left. He walked down the street in despair. Regret filled his heart as he thought about his daughter. At that moment, he suddenly saw the demolition team heading to his daughter's neighborhood. The neighbors piled up objects to try to stop these thugs, but they were no match for them. The defense line was instantly broken. They grabbed Ellie by the hair, hitting and scolding her. In this critical moment, the man rushed over. As he saw two workers coming at him, he instinctively tried to dodge, but as he turned, the two workers were thrown directly into the air.